Hello guys! In China, NIO recent developments include enhanced customer experiences with battery swapping and expanding sales strategies despite challenges. I'll tell you what's happening in China and what the latest deliveries are. There are some really positive changes taking place there, which I think are quite good in my opinion. So, from January 20th to February 4th, NIO had 3,100 deliveries and insurance registrations for the week, which were less than 3,300 from the previous week. Before diving into more details about deliveries, I want to give you an update on what's happening in China. About 30,000 kilometers back, in Hangzhou, where there was one of the biggest and most beautiful NIO houses, near Hangzhou West Lake, which was a large lake. It was very beautiful, and there are some very interesting things happening there in China now. So one big thing that I really liked is that now, they not only show a video of battery swapping, but they also have an iPad with them, with the sales reps. And with the iPad, customers can see step by step what happens during the battery swap process so they can better understand it. And what's even better is that underneath the NIO house, actually in the underground area, there is a swap station which is quite magnificent. This is the first indoor swap station that I have personally seen. And what's quite interesting, I asked them how sales are going compared to E or EV, and the answer is quite intriguing. So first, let's put it in context. There's no license plate restriction in Hangzhou like in Beijing, and in Shanghai, there's some restriction for gas cars, and then a little relaxation for EV. But in Hangzhou, everything goes. If you want to buy an EV, you can buy an EV. If you want to buy a gas car, you can buy a gas car. You can buy whatever you want. So how are the sales compared to ER/EV? Well, and what they told me there is this. ER/EV are still being sold by NIO in Hangzhou just because there's a learning curve with NIO. And I completely agree with that. I mean, if you want to understand the whole ecosystem, what is battery swap, cars, NIO services, NIO insurance, what are NIO houses, what are NIO events, upgradeability, and then you have the car, like the features of the car and self-driving capabilities, all those kinds of things. If you try to explain everything, it will take 2 hours to understand for a single customer who doesn't understand anything. So it burdens the mind more. And then ER/EV, which is very easy to understand. Hey, you have gas, you have electricity. If you want, you can refill the gas. Very easy to understand. And for them, it's not so burdensome. And I don't mean to say that this is the limit of people intellect, but what you're seeing in Shanghai, where generally, I don't want to offend anyone, but the people in Shanghai are generally quite educated compared to other countries because Shanghai people are considered financial capital. There are many big companies there. So, and you see that Shanghai beats everyone in terms of sales. So Hangzhou is quite interesting. They have 70 swap stations and they are doing fine in terms of sales. But still, because there is so much knowledge, everything is quite burdensome. They are not selling ER/EV, but imagine a day when everyone will know about battery swapping. When this becomes common knowledge, that's what you want to see. And then another thing I have noticed is that many shops, especially in small towns, except for Honda. Honda is a big city, but in small tier cities, they are doing all this in an experience center. So in summary, this is a NIO house on the second floor, and on the first floor, there is a showroom with all the cars, 8 cars. And along with that, there is a service center and some semi-delivery centers. So you have received everything at your service. Everything is like a traditional forest store, as you mentioned. And this helps in localizing costs for them and saving a lot of costs, especially in those small tier cities, which is quite impressive. Now, coming back to deliveries, 3,300, according to rankings. But if you look at luxury brand sales on a weekly basis, unfortunately, NIO has been removed from the list, which is quite difficult. So, Zeekr removed them, which was with 3,600 insurance registrations. It's quite interesting to see Zeekr delivering more, but Zeekr 007 is also their very cheap car. That's also true. And that list is quite biased because it's compiled by Li Auto, so it's in their favor. I believe if they were to make a list of the most sold EV under 300K, then NIO would be number one. Absolutely. And then they also have decent luxury Chinese new EV sales. Not just luxury, but everything, including BYD and all other companies. NIO has also been removed from the list. They are slightly behind Debor with 3,100. And NIO also has 3,100, but slightly fewer deliveries than DPAL. I'm not too worried about this because most people on the list are selling hybrids and EV. Now, at the time of recording this, NIO stock has risen quite a bit, up to 5.75. So this is quite good. And this is a big long-term trend in Chinese equities in China. And this is a long-term trend line for quite some time now, almost since Wei time. It seems like this was indeed a bottom. I said that at 2684, the Shanghai composite might have dipped below, and we pushed it down a bit more, then we bounced back again. Will this mark the beginning of a new bullish phase for Chinese stocks? Perhaps as long as that trend line holds, it's very bullish. But if it doesn't hold, it's all just nonsense. But I understand that all that nonsense is behind us in China now. All the fear associated with liquidation, real estate, and housing nonsense, meaning it's already priced in. What people have priced in is a very good recovery for the economy. Now in China, as you know, there's a lot of economic activity, and everyone is quite disappointed in reality. Everyone is quite disappointed. So maybe this could be a contrarian signal for you. So if everyone is disappointed, maybe it's already down. Everyone is talking doom and gloom. Maybe that means it's already down. Real estate is already factored in. Is there more room to fall? It's possible. It may or may not happen. China has also taken measures to stop the economy from deteriorating further. And it's very interesting that China has discouraged people from praising the Chinese economy because it's not helpful in any way for the economy if everyone is saying it's bad. So I understand this is China for you. But remember, in terms of deliveries in the next few weeks, deliveries might decrease. It will be interesting to see if deliveries also decrease for others, because that's what we are hoping for. But if deliveries for others don't drop and only NIO drop, then I'll be quite disappointed, my friends. I don't mean to say that we haven't seen many times before that NIO deliveries drop during holidays, but not everyone else deliveries drop. So fingers crossed. Hopefully, everyone deliveries drop due to the Chinese New Year holidays. But NIO factory is currently on holidays. For now, for 2 weeks. And after Chinese New Year, things will start again. New car models will be launched, including a 50 kilowatt-hour battery pack. This will strengthen sales, truly help. NIO is doing something to save cash. So good things are happening. Good changes are coming. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing and see you in the next video.